Greetings to all those who are doing today's webinar. Today we are entering into Shiva Sutras, and it is known to be the Shaktopaya. We have Anvopaya, Shaktopaya, and Shambhavopaya. Anvopaya is for the state of consciousness which is in the doing state. So I am a doer. I love doing things, maybe rituals or puja, or even doing meditation or doing this and that. So those are all the methods advocated as Anvopaya in Shiva Sutras. But with the grace of all those practices in Anvopaya, whatever you have gained the grace, the benefits, the purification, then your chitta or your consciousness transcends into the next level, that is Shaktopaya. Shaktopaya, Shakti. Okay. Shaktopaya is also known as Jnanopaya. So it is basically now moving from doing to non-doing. Shaktopaya methods are all non-doing. Okay. It involves more of mental states of consciousness. It is more not of the physical but of the mental level. And then as you transcend, you go into Shambhovapaya. Shambhovapaya is that state of just being. But to come into the state of just being or stillness, Nischalta, you have to have non-doing. That is Shaktopaya. Shakti. Jnanopaya. Same. Shakti of what? This is the energy of jnana, of wisdom. So Shaktopaya, Jnanopaya. The Shakti of the power of that particular, or the wisdom of those energies. So Shaktopaya and Jnanopaya is, the meaning is same. The Shakti. The Shakti of what? Wisdom. The energies of the wisdom. So your awareness is so refined in this point, the consciousness reaches to this point of refining this awareness where you are able to even understand the energies of that wisdom. So, in shifting into awareness, we start from Shaktopaya and move towards Shambhopaya. There is no Anvopaya practices. There is nothing of doership. It's all based on awareness. So, Shaktopaya is all about refining awareness. Okay? And that is what we have been trying to do all these months and years. So, those who have this refined states of awareness are only able to understand the depth of life, the depth of your mind, the depth, the sutras of these energies of one, what is mind, what is the chitta. And then as you move deeper into that through your own studies, with the power of your awareness, you are able to enter into Shambhovapaya, which leads you to the state of non-doing, completely just being. In that state, there is no practice. You realize that you are Shiva itself. You are the Parabrahma. So one is realizing through knowledge that Aham Brahmasmi, or I am not the body, and so, blah, 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 or Shivoham and all that. That is intellectual illumination. We are not talking about intellectual illumination. Intellectual illumination should lead to experiential illumination. That experiential illumination is what you call as self-realization. You have realized the self, you have experienced that self and stabilized that experience. So we are moving towards that zone. Now the retreats in Arunachala and all focus completely on the third level, that is Shambhovapaya. But for that, lot of preparation is needed. Lot of your concepts must go, the I, the doer, all these things must go, and lot of your beliefs must go. Lot of the basic teachings which are like held in our chitta, that must go, because then only you transcend. Like I see whenever I talk these things, the people in Anvopaya cannot fathom this, because it shakes up their beliefs and their concepts of a conditioned mind. So they are unable to move into the level of awareness. That's okay. That's all stages that everybody goes through. So that is one stage, and that's fine. Fantastic. Now, as we progress, we must become more refined. The doing, the actions reduce. You go into non-action. Okay? And non-action doesn't mean stillness or idleness. It is doing that action but being unidentified by that action. You know that you are not the initiator of that action, but there is something else. So in today's webinar, I would like you all to be a little more attentive, and little more undisturbed from your worldly tasks. Be completely focused on the webinar, it will benefit you. And this is obviously not for everybody. This is not for newcomers also, because you won't understand what is this head or tails about. But those who have done a lot of satsangas, the free sessions, who have attended webinars before, will get the crux of what we are. So we are entering into the zone of Shiva Sutras in a deeper manner. So today we are trying to understand the energy behind all actions and all thoughts. So till now we have understood the good energy and the bad energy. So we have been refining the good energy and differentiating the good energy from the bad energy, and we only do good things, good thoughts. And but now in Shaktopaya you realize even the nonsensical behaviors, nonsensical attitudes, nonsensical actions, nonsensical words also is energy. It's a form of energy, it's a vibration, it's a spandan. So today's session is all based on that spandan, finding the original source of that spandan, which trickles down into various actions and thoughts. Now, an advanced seeker, through that refined awareness, can look now into not the positive and negative energies or positive and negative thoughts and positive and negative actions, but the source of those actions, which is the same energy, which is Shakti. So when you identify with that and stay with that, you are not affected by positive or negative. You are not affected by good or bad and all those things. You are now catching the source of that. From that level only you understand everything is one. You break non-duality. There is raga dvesha goes. You're getting it. So these are very deep sutras which doesn't need any kind of actions and any kind of doing and practices. All the doing stops here. So those who are refined to this level can understand what I'm trying to say. So it is meant for you guys. I'm very happy and excited as usual for all the webinars, including today. So today, those who are attending, just make sure you are away from your regular world and regular disturbance of your world, all the blah 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 shit. You keep it aside and put time yourself, because what you gain here by understanding this is leaps of evolution that raise in consciousness by understanding it through your awareness, by the smarana that we do today, listening, and then manthan, the chintan, the manan, the shravan, and then nididhyasana. We apply that into daily life. So it's all about stabilizing. It's not just about knowledge. You get the knowledge here and simultaneously we experience it. In satsangas and free sessions, it's only knowledge. In webinars, the difference is knowledge plus experience. So you can relate to whatever you're learning, you experience it, and then you have a conviction. Yes, first hand experience. So that's how the process is on this platform goes. In case you are interested with all these details of this beautiful journey that we have, you can see in the past 3 years the people, how they have evolved, how they have transformed, a complete change in the whole perception, in the way they are approaching life, in the way they are attaining freedom from the bondages of this world without leaving the world. So if you are interested in this kind of a journey, you are welcome. Not for this webinar, but for the sessions and things like that. There are many courses and all that. We'll guide you there. And there is consistent guidance given to all the seekers who are doing webinars, because it's my responsibility. If I'm teaching something and if I'm participating in your active participation of your self transformation, it is my duty, my dharma, to keep a check on it, keep a follow up on it, and to give you consistent support and guidance on this journey. So those who have crystal clear clarity of the spiritual practice, and these are people who are not for time pass. They are not here to get these methods and practices so that they can go and maintain their world, in more deeper aspects, or expand their bhoga, or expand their samsara. This is for people who are understood the mundane effort of these energies to go out, and the mundane effort of getting those results, which is not permanent, which doesn't give ultimately peace and satisfaction and happiness. So those who realize this, and those who want to put an end to those new creations and new maintenances, and then the pain from the destruction of that. Those who realize this, those who do not wish for punarpi janmam, punarpi maranam, because it's a repetitive cycle, and those who want to understand, to put an end to it in a very constructive way, in a very evolving way, very mature way, in not a very scary way, in a very enjoying way. You get out of this system. It is for those people. You're most welcome. You'll understand. If you're relating with the energy that I'm talking, and if you're having a delight with a wow that appeals with me, then this path is for you. So today's webinar, most welcome. I'm looking forward to it. This is, I believe, the beginning of Shiva Sutras, and 2025 we intensify into Shambhopaya. Stay blessed. Much divine love and light to you.